Because when you start trying to put rules on creativity, you know, it kind of stifles it.
Okay.
You know, so I just be like, hey, do your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, though, I do want to get to this discussion about what we need to leave. Oh, Happy New Year, by the way.
Oh, yeah,
when
Happy New Year.
Yeah, y'all seeing this right now. Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Now, I got a couple of things we should leave in the year 2023. You should have left it already.
Okay.
I hope you didn't bring it in here.
Okay.
Because if you brought it in here, we're going to have to ask you to go on back in 2023 and drop it off before you come up in here.
Exactly.
Now, number one, stop telling people you look like a celebrity, man.
They be doing that?
Man, I'm online the other day, this girl talking about something. Everybody say I look like Beyonce. What y'all think? No. You didn't look like Beyonce, baby. You did not look like Beyonce.
Okay.
Chime in anytime if you got anything. Cause this really.
I mean, some people do be looking like Mario, or they be looking like they could be siblings. So, but in my eyes, don't be glorifying it. It don't matter. You look who you look like. Let
me tell you look like Beyonce or whatever celebrity. Don't you tell me.
Don't you tell? Okay, I can understand.
That's my whole thing. Don't you tell me, because it's kind of like when somebody be like, "Hey, it's like when a man, crazy dudes always tell women, I'm a good man. Mm-hmm. I'm a good guy. Mm.
But show me that you're a good guy. Don't keep telling me that you're a good guy. Like, I need your actions. I agree.
Let you say that he a good man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The same vice versa with women. Mm-hmm. Don't you tell me you a good girl.
I'm a good girl. I'm a good woman. I'm a woman of God.
Oh my God, that's the worst. I hate when a woman tell me she a good girl. Cause it's like, what is a good girl? What? Before I get back to my list, answer this for me as a woman. Mm-hmm. What would you say fits in the good girl criteria?
A woman of God.
Okay.
A daughter of God. Somebody that is in their Bible. Somebody that can pray over you. That can help you in any way and form possible in a relationship. Having a covenant with you. Like, that's a good girl in my sense. Like, not so much of these worldly ways. I'm not saying everybody don't have their stumbles, their falls, right. And they're human. It's our flesh. We understand that. But are you on the right track for your purpose? Are you intentionally working on yourself internally before you go looking for a man to make sure that you're good or to help you in any way necessary? Like, can you do it for yourself? My father don't like to call it like codependent, but I guess it's like interdependent. Like, you're dependent in your own sense, but it's not saying that you don't need a man. It's just saying that, okay, if he comes in my life, it still brings value. So really, mostly, I would say a good girl or a woman of God is someone who works on themselves internally. Okay. Completely.
Okay. That's a good one, because that's like high on my list. I wouldn't say I don't like to use that word "good girl" criteria.
I don't like that word
because I rather you be a loyal woman. Mm-hmm. Because you can be a good girl in your head but not be loyal. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's important for me to have a woman, that I can pray with, and we can build our relationship with God more. Mm-hmm. So, but unfortunately, we just living in times where that's not really at the top of the list of everybody. How we living in, but to each his own. But that's the only way I can even take a woman serious. You know what I'm saying?
It's called discernment. You want good discernment.
There you go. And because at the same time, like, when I tell people what a woman what I'm into, half the time, they hear, okay, this guy go to church. They look at that as he might be a pushover, not knowing I was a street nigga way longer than I was a man of God. So it's like, you can't just really try to run the old fugazi on me. I'm not really just gonna go for anything. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Just because I go to church and because I talk about God and because I try to get people to give their life to God. But anyway, I like that.
Thank you.
I like that. Second. thing
Okay.
that y'all should have left in 2023.
Give it to me.
Stop adding celebrity in front of every damn thing, man.
Wait, okay, give me an example.
Like, you can't go to a barbershop. Dudes in there want to be out on TikTok. I'm a celebrity barber. I'm a celebrity this. I'm a celebrity, like, man, just be a barber.
Okay, but what if they mostly cut celebrities' hair? So you also, when you can look at that, is saying, okay, if they majority cut celebrities' hair, majority of the time, the money being spent, you're probably not going to want to pay that.
The crazy part is the celebrity barbers I know, they do not refer to themselves as celebrity barbers.
I can agree to
They
that.
just say, hey, I'm a barber. It be the dudes that didn't probably cut little baby, little cousin hair 3-4 years ago, talking about I'm a celebrity barber. Like, relax, my guy. You like relax. I got one more on here. Hold on, I had to make a list.
Okay.
Let me see. People call us a celebrity. Oh, women. Women. You know I couldn't forget about y'all. I had to get on the dudes first. Women, please leave this line in 2023. We do not believe you at all, ever. When a woman say, I haven't been in a relationship in 3 years, or we just met Monday, then I'd be like, so how many Tuesday? I might ask, so how many guys you entertaining right now? Oh, nobody but you. Oh, I'm the only guy you talking to?
That could be true.
Nah, really?
That could be true. If a girl's being intentional about who she's dating, that could be true.
And
you can't put, and you don't put a statistic. You don't put a statistic. You can't sit there and be like, majority, all this stuff. You do not know. So if they are saying it, that's when it comes down to discernment, whether you want to believe them or not.
Okay.
Right?
So, leave this one. I'm going to let y'all rock with that because she came in and saved y'all. But leave this one alone.
Okay.
I ain't had, every woman I meet ain't had sex in 6 months to a year. In Atlanta.
Okay. Well, how are you
man,
going
that
to
count,
judge,
man.
How are you going to judge that? How are you going to judge that? And what does that matter to you? From her past, what does that matter to you?
Exactly. I don't care. You could have had sex yesterday.
Okay.
If we just met, I can't get mad about what you did with a guy before you met me.
Oh, so you're saying don't put our information out so early into us just meeting one another?
Yeah.
Okay, then say that.
Like, my whole thing, stop trying to put so much sauce on to try to make me feel like, oh, let me tell him this so he don't think I'm a hoe. I won't think. You can have sex with me on the first night. I still would not think you a hoe.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A hoe is somebody that you openly know smashed all your homeboys, probably then went over there and smashed the ops homeboys and some of their homeboys. That's a hoe. A hoe and a woman that know what she want, that is two different things.
Break them down. All
right. Like I say,
a hoe, what a hoe is.
Hoe has sex with everybody.
Okay.
Anytime, anywhere. A hoe somewhere having sex right now.
Okay.
It's 3 p.m. in the afternoon. It's so much to do. She's somewhere busting it open right now.
Okay.
And probably gonna go bust it open later on that evening.
Okay.
pH balance all over the place.
Okay.
That's a hoe.
All right.
A woman that know what she wants. We meet. We meet today. We meet 12 noon today. We set up a dinner date for 7 o'clock later. Okay. We hit it off. It's a whole vibe. We just so happy to end up at my house. We have sex and it's beautiful. And we continue on to do that because we connected on certain type of level that make us be like, man, let's keep this. Let's see where this can go. Okay. That's not a hoe. That's just a woman that knows what she wants. You know what I'm saying? And she don't necessarily do it like that with every man she meet. Every man that don't even get that type of access to her. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So that's not a hoe. So we got to get out the mindset that thinking certain time frames or doing certain activities make y'all hoes, and that is not the case at all.
It's going to be everybody's different perspectives, though. that's everybody. It's a different perspective from a man. Some men think that, you know, women are a hoe if they do decide to have sex on the first night. So yeah, sometimes you do have women that'll be like, okay, let me put these boundaries up, or let me say this. I'm not saying that they always should. They should really just show up by their actions and be like, okay, here's my boundaries. Here's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to come over your house on the first night. I'm not going to do all this, to make sure that we have those boundaries set, that you understand where I'm at in my life.
Right.
So, but if a woman decides to give her body, it's no judge, but you also are just making sure, understanding that you're exchanging energies. You guys are exchanging spiritually. Those energies is important. So if you don't realize what you're getting yourselves into, at the end of the day, you're still taking a piece of that man, and he's taking a piece of you. And I truly do believe, when I hear this, once a man has your body, he has conquered you in a way. So it's like, be careful who you are going to give your body to. That's why I wouldn't suggest women have sex on the first night. Like I said, I don't judge them.
Right.
But you want to be sure who you give your body to, because the person that you met today, later down the road, could be someone different entirely, because you don't know them. So if she was starting to act crazy because you put it down, right? Then you're gonna be like, whoa, you're gonna be like, I thought you were cool, I thought you were good,
switched up on me.
You just switched up on me now. So you want to be careful with that. That's what I have to say to that. But I understand what you're saying, but that's what I have to say.
What would you call hoe activity?
Ungodly activity would be not really fully viewing the person for fully who they are, not taking the time to know them, and automatically rushing into sexual favors, sexual pleasures because of your flesh. Right. I'm not saying that we all haven't dealt with lust
sexual
before.
favors. You mean like she's selling sex?
No, like just more so like, I'm gonna do this because I like him, or my body is uncontrollably filled with lust right now.
Right.
So I'm gonna get pleased and please him at the same time. But instead of, you know, doing that on a regular basis, it's not good. You're basically saying that, okay, the only thing I have to give in this world is my body.
Right.
Why would you want to feel like that when you know that God has a bigger purpose for you? Why would you ever want to feel like that?
So basically, you saying y'all need to get y'all body count down out here, man.
Oh my gosh.
The body count is crazy right now. Yeah, I was looking at that Brittany Runner clip a couple months ago. She talking about she had 35 body count. Like that, man, that was kind of low. Cause these Atlanta women, just women in this era period, man, they hitting that mark in like a year or two.
That's too much.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's too much.
But no judgment, baby.
No judgment.
Be all the hoe you can be.
We don't have the right to judge you.
This is not the judgment show.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, come on to Check Runners Podcast and express your wholeness, baby. Let all that hoe out. You know what I'm saying? Open up. You know what I'm saying? Let open up all that hoe.
Be honest.
Yeah. Honest. And always keep it honest with a man. My whole point is saying, like, leave some of those things behind. Like, you don't have to be something that you not to try to get a man. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa for y'all fellas. Like, stop lying about everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to cap yourself down, bro. If you know you ain't really got it like that financially, stop trying to make all these promises, and then when she call you, pull your card, and now it's time to show some of these promises. You done promised her a trip to Jamaica, Tulum.
Yeah.
Now when the time that she ready to hit the flight, now you just go ghost.
Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that, men. Women are not going to respect you at all with that.
Yeah.
And it's good to be upfront. I'm not saying tell your whole business.
Right.
I would never say that, but I would say that if you don't have it, just be like, is it really that time to date right now if you don't got it? That means you need to focus on finding your purpose, finding the way you're going to be wealthy in life to, gain generational wealth and all these things. But in all nature, like, that means how about you slow down, focus on yourself.
Hold up. So you saying a man shouldn't date at all if he's not financially stable at all? He shouldn't be loved?
I don't think that has nothing to do with love. I just feel like you're in a place of you're still trying to figure out what works for you. So if that is the case, why do you feel like what a woman requires, bless you, when a woman requires, you're going to be spending money.
Right.
So then you can't get mad if she's what do you call it? If she's used to a certain thing, especially if you showed her in the beginning, but then next thing you know, it becomes less and less, and she's like, okay, what happened? Because it's not what you showed in the beginning.
Right.
So you put it up a front. I'm not saying you don't deserve love. I'm not saying that.
Right.
But at that moment, do you think maybe just being in your singleness will probably be the best benefit for you?
Yeah, nah, you facts. Hey, I'm going to tell y'all like this. This is how I feel about it. I don't care where you at financially. Man, if you want that woman, shoot your shot, man. Shoot your shot.
Still do that.
Because you just never know how understanding this woman might be to your situation. You know what I'm saying? Because wherever you at right now, ain't nobody who to say where you going to be in 6 months. She might stay down with you for 6 months. Now you able to take her on trips. You able to go do all the things she like to do, man. So shoot your shot, dog. I ain't gonna sit here and tell nobody, because I spend a lot of broke days real lonely.
Okay.
And I was focusing on me.
Okay.
And that did not feel good. So it like, I would have felt way better being broke with somebody that was like, hey, baby, it's gonna be okay.
Okay, but you should always have that mentality for yourself. You shouldn't always depend that on someone, on a woman. Just like a woman shouldn't be like always depending on a man to be like, oh yeah, like it's gonna be okay. You know, when y'all get in a relationship, cool, but that feeling should come within you, not from someone else.
Oh, definitely. Nah, you definitely never should look for out sources for motivation. You gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? All I'm just saying is, the broke lonely days I had would have been a little bit more happier if I had somebody to hold that night.
Agreed.
Because now it gives me extra motivation. It gives me extra incentive to be like, hey, not only am I alone, if I'm alone and single and broke, I already got the determination, like, okay, I got to get myself out of this situation. But if I got a woman that's understanding and she down for me, they're giving me that extra motivation to want to go out here and get it. You know what I'm saying? So I want to throw away that whole, because people been saying that for years. If you ain't where you supposed to be at financially, you don't need to be looking for no relationship. Man, love is free out here, man. So we need to see black people, we've been in survival mode for so long that we feel like we don't supposed to look for love. We don't supposed to be loved because what a number says on our banking app. You know what I'm saying?
I want to say that, yeah. I want to say that. Like, I agree. Like, it shouldn't be about no money.
Yeah.
If the person really truly loves you, it's for who you are as a person, their characteristics, and all of that. But I do feel like as a time period, sometimes the men that women want, you're gonna have to do something.
Oh yeah, definitely. Tell me, if you the type of person, if you got a creative mind and you ain't really got it like that, it's other things to do that's less expensive to make this woman happy.
Most men do not realize that. I feel like most men think, I'm not saying there are women out here that don't, what would I say? That they probably don't enjoy the little things, but I'm not saying this only pertains just to good women, but some women really do love the little things. It's about you being able to listen to her, you about being able to understand her and to really realize and hear her for what she wants. You know, like I remember for myself, I used to be like, I never went on a picnic date. I've always wanted to go on a picnic date. Right. And most of the men that dated me, I've told them that. I'm sorry, they'll be like, oh, what is something that you always wanted to do? And it'll be so simple as that. But they never did it. And I'll be like, if you don't listen with the intent to understand, not to speak, then you can miss your mark on a good woman that's like, well, you don't listen to even the little things that are going on with me. Right. So how can I know that these bigger problems that we might face, that you might be able to have an open ear?
Nah, facts. And then that's why it's always, I'm going to give y'all a little gem right here, and I'm going to start this show because we 20 minutes in and I ain't started it yet. Fellas. Only thing you gotta start asking is one simple question to get an idea on who she is. Ask her, what is your love language? Because if her love language is acts of service, that's like you already got the alley hoop right there. Because acts of service could consist of you can go wash her car and she can look at you and be like, oh my God, I ain't never washed my car. Mm-hmm. Or you can do something like, hey, do you need anything while I'm in the store? Something small. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, people be thinking acts of service, like, it's really about like what you just said. The small things, man. The small things.
Small things.
The small things, guys. Come on, man. And on that note, let's start this show, babe.
Let's start the
show. Check runners.
Hey, man. Welcome to a brand new episode of the biggest podcast in the world, Check Runners Podcast, baby. I am your favorite cousin at the cookout, Rico Ramirez. And if you can't tell by now, I'm country than a bowl of grits, and I love this man. Hey, man, you know, if y'all ever see me looking at my phone, looking at my notes, man, because I know somebody they were getting on me in the comments, like, man, he looking at his phone, man, but relax, my boy. Hey, but I got a special co-host in the building, man. Woo-hoo. Special, man. This young lady right here, man, you know, I haven't known her that long, but
not even 24 hours.
Just know, not even 24 hours. Not even the whole 24 hours. And I like it when I invited her to the show because she said, let's work. She ain't give me no Hollywood answer. She ain't hit me up an hour before it was time to record and say, hey, I can't make it. She was very professional. She was here on time. Matter of fact, I almost was late. So I look at things like that, man. It says a lot about a person. It says a lot about their character. And it says a lot about their growth development and where they're going in this space and this thing of ours, man. Mm-hmm. I introduce you to no other than the one, the only, Miss Abion.
Hey
Miss Abion in the building.
Check runners.
I'm going to edit that part out when I mess your name up so I can make myself look cool. But how you doing, Queen?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Hey, I am great, man. What are you looking forward to in this brand new 2024 space age?
What am I looking forward to?
Yeah.
Honestly, for real, is to just eternally immerse myself with God. Truthfully, like, really build my relationship stronger, to not be able to be swayed by uncontrollable feelings and emotions, but to be grounded and planted. I really feel that, like, the anointing coming, it's going to be amazing in 2024. Like, God has already removed a lot of people out of my life, purged me from a lot of people out of my life in 2023.
Right.
So I can, yes, especially when you ask for it, because when you ask for it, you got to be prepared for it, and really be willing to go through those rough times and be like, okay, dang, this is what I asked for. But honestly, 2024 is about to go up. Like, simple as that, it's about to go up. Raise to a new level, understanding my purpose, growing. It's about to be a transformative journey, and I love it.
Okay. I like that one, man. I like that one. 2024, I can say, you know, like I was telling me and my daughter like this. Okay. And I was telling her earlier, you know, I definitely want to be a better dad, and, you know, I want to be a better creative. All the titles that I wear, I just want to be better in those things. And number one, you know, I want to be a better servant of God. You know what I'm saying? And on that note, man, let me give a quick shout out to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, man. Without him, there would be no me. And big salute to everybody over there watching on YouTube, listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Anchor, all that good stuff. Without y'all, there will be no us, man.
Thank you.
And now let's get to the shenanigans. Now,
okay.
Have you ever, and this is safe space.
Okay.
This is safe space. Now,
I can feel it. When I thought we started, I was thinking we was in it. Nah. That was just to set the temperature. That was to set the temperature. Okay.
Yeah, just to get you comfortable.
I like it.
So you know what type of guy I am. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know me from a can of paint.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying? But we got this synergy going right now. Like we been doing this every week though. You know what I mean? Now, like I said, be very honest.
Okay.
When I ask you this question.
Yes.
Have you ever said this line to another woman?
Okay.
Have you ever said, girl, me and him used to talk?
Ooh, yes.
Why? Tell me why. I'm traumatized. Why you saying that? So,
in a time period, she didn't know that me and him were talking, and I didn't know either. So in the time period, she was asking about like advice and things of that nature, and we were cool, like we were close. So I'm like, yeah, girl, X, Y, and Z, and I told her about my God problems. I'm like, here's what I'm having. It's with this person, and she was like, oh, are you talking about? And I was like, no, I'm talking about this person. And I can't believe I said the name, but it's the name. And then she was like, oh, and I was like, what was good? And she was like, we used to talk, or I would be like, I used to talk to him too.
So it was her boyfriend.
It was very much us getting to know him. Let's say.
Hold on. So y'all talking to the same guy at the same time?
Yes.
Oh wow.
He played us good. And I'm very like, what can I say? I can always look at the good in people. I will always want to look at the good in people. And so sometimes that can cause me to be a little naive. And be like, no, like that person's good, like he just needs more time. Let me just say that was before I had really good discernment. Let me say that. So with that, it was like, oh shoot, like he really played us, and he played us good, and I'm gonna just charge it to the game. There's no point of holding a grudge. There's no point of sitting here disrespecting him in any type of matter, because at the end of the day, he doesn't really owe us anything. But it does suck when it's like, dang, you too, like that happened to you too, and it be the same thing, and you just rather move forward.
How long were both of you talking to him? Did y'all meet him at the same time?
She was there before me. She was there before me. So this was us in the gym. So
did he know y'all two were friends?
He knew we were cool. I wouldn't think that he knew that we were friends, but he knew that we were really cool though. Right. Because we would always talk and everything, like around one another in every situation in the gym, of course. But
hey man, salute to that gentleman, man. How long was this? This was like recent?
Oh no, this was a year ago.
Oh man, salute to him, man. How long he was getting away with it?
Not long.
I don't condone cheating with the homegirl in any way, but that's
it's not really cheating, but it's like, dang, like you see me talking to her, you see me building a relationship, a friendship with her, and you're not gonna tell me?
Right, that's crazy.
You're not gonna tell me? I had that happen to me 2 times. So yeah, I'm good.
Did you and him smash?
No, I'm very particular about who I give my body to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Break that down. What that mean? What does that look like?
It goes into the fact of getting to know the person. Remember when we talked about previously before, just not up and rushing giving your body to someone, because sometimes you don't know what they come with at all, spiritually, any of that. So I'm very just particular about, okay, like it may be a month, it may be 2 months, 3 months, to where I'm like, okay, maybe I feel comfortable of doing that now. Right. But if you ask me now, am I doing it? No, I will not. It will take, I want a covenant first. I want marriage before I want to give my body to someone. I want that feeling first because...
Hold on. You saying if you meet a guy you into and y'all start dating consistently, before y'all even get intimate, you want to get married first?
Yes, I would like that, yeah. Because I've already done it. Let's just say I already done it the worldly way. Like, I've already done the waited 2 months. And just as naturally, I'm not putting a time limit on when you should wait. But just naturally waited 3 months, naturally 6 months. And it didn't really get me nowhere. It got me, oh, we're dating, we're cool, I like you. But maybe I'm still unsure about you. Maybe I'm not feeling it anymore. Maybe I have another girl that I'm like, I still want to keep her. I want to have my cake and eat it too, but that's not where I am. So I say, if you ask me now, would I want that? No, I wouldn't want that. I would want to wait.
I'm with you on that. But I got to look at the other side of that coin also.
Okay.
Because we living in a different time.
We are.
You know what I'm saying? I'm all for everything you just said. Sounds wonderful.
Okay.
But let me tell you the downside of that.
Okay. What's the downside?
It's cool. I know we like to, we try to live by the Bible as much as we can. Mm-hmm. But as Christian people, we got to be honest with ourselves too when it comes to certain things. Because a lot of things that was in the Old Testament are like basically somewhat irrelevant in the New Testament. Because in the New Testament, that's when Jesus came and we were saved by grace. People in the Old Testament, people used to have to go sacrifice all the animals and stuff with the blood from the animals. So when Jesus came, that's when we were saved by his blood. You
don't feel like God didn't give people grace in the Old Testament?
He gave them grace. It was just
continuously.
It's continuous grace.
He did.
This right here, like Jesus died for our ultimate sins because he knew. So that's what I'm saying. Like in the Old Testament, it give you rules on how you should handle your slaves. So that's one of the things. That's why I say like certain things in the Old Testament. Don't get me wrong. A lot of stuff in the Old Testament still stand the test of time.
Okay.
But when it comes to waiting till marriage to have sex, that's one of those things, kind of like a gray area. In my opinion, and I'm gonna tell you why I say it's a gray area.
Okay. Because
in the Bible days, when a man didn't have sex with a woman until marriage, it was an arranged marriage. 2, these women were virgins, or 3, it was a powerful man like a king or something would just force himself on these women.
Okay.
So, like, all of those things are no longer on the board to the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, back in them days, a man would come out, a rich man would come out and meet another man, and the man would be like, hey, Mr. Baller guy, I see you got a lot of money over there. You got a lot of wealth over there. I have 3 daughters. Pick one of my daughters, and for my daughter, I want 100 goats. I want this right here. I want this money, and blah blah blah. And basically, dudes was basically selling their daughters off, and dude would have sex. You know what I'm saying? They'll have to officially consummate the marriage. So, like I say, we don't live in those times anymore, because now, if you was to like I say, we gotta be real with ourselves as Christians. You know, true or no, we gotta live by what God want us to do and be obedient. But we gotta be honest with ourselves too. Cause what if you meet a guy? I'll be on. I said it right. Hey, I'll be on.
Okay.
What's your name, sis? Miracle. All right. I'm talking to both of y'all on this. We got 2 women in the building, because I don't want nobody to say, oh, that's just him trying to mansplain them.
Okay.
Now, Abian, Miracle, you both meet a guy. You both have this headstrongness about how you don't want to give this guy your body until you're married, right? You 1 year into this. Y'all decide to get married. Now, it's official. You ready to give this guy your body. Now, the night of the wedding is about to go down. You find out this man has a deformity on his penis.
Okay.
Or not only is it a deformity, it's causing his penis where it can't grow no more than 3 inches.
Okay.
What do you do in those type of situations? You didn't know this because you waited so long to find out. Mm-hmm. So basically, he cannot sexually please you. Mm. What do you guys do in that situation?
My question is, why is it so specific to just that?
It's hypothetical, so I can't answer. You can answer first.
Go ahead.
Come on.
Go ahead. Give me your answer, man. I got to answer.
Knowing.
Come on here and talk on the mic, Queen. Come talk on the mic.
Hey, I'm Miracle. I'm peeking in real quick. Knowing all that I will put into my intentionality when it comes down to marriage and dating and relationships and bringing God into that factor. When I get married to him, he's going to be my husband. It's going to be the final time. I'm not doing divorce going back and forth. So when I find out about his deformity on his private area, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a conversation that we should have already had. Those types of conversations are important because obviously there's different factors when it comes down to a male feeling his best in masculinity, especially when it comes down to sex, because sex is an important thing and it's right. Very important when it comes down to the confines of marriage within two people who are taking their covenant serious with God. So I was sticking through the marriage. We're going to seek counsel. We're going to seek God, and we're going to seek how to go about that situation because obviously that's a very peculiar situation.
That sounds good, Miracle. So you cool with not having sex with your husband for the rest of your life?
I would be uncomfortable with that, but
yes or no, Miracle?
I would not be cool with that because ultimately I would want to have sex with my husband.
So
no, I would not be cool with that.
So will you stay married?
I would stay married.
So what you gonna do? So you just no sex for the rest of your life? That's it. You waited till you was married.
I would not have sex for the rest of my life.
All I'm saying, hold up. If I say what I'm gonna say,
I like that. I like that.
Okay,
answer.
I'm gonna give you another scenario. Thank you, Miss Miracle. Thank you.
Check.
What's the next scenario?
You waited till this year.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is just your type.
Yes.
Even if he wasn't your type physically, you didn't got to know him to a point where you see so much more of him.
Okay.
You like, if it was a such thing as a soulmate, he would be the somewhat of a soulmate. Because I don't really believe in that term soulmate. I feel like that's a man-made word. Now, I'll be young.
Okay.
You get married.
About to get married. Walking down the aisle.
And then a year of waiting for to have sex with somebody till you get married, you kind of gonna be like a teenager all over again, honestly.
Okay.
So, wedding night. You find out this guy is impotent. He hasn't been able to get an erection for 5 to 10 years. What do you do? Well,
previously what she said, that's a conversation to be had, because sometimes when that happens, the reason men don't get or are impotent is because they either done a lot of pornography as a young person, and that's what they need to get up, or they have done something else or been exposed to other things and have continuously do it. So I will have that conversation with him previously before to see if that is the cause of it. But if we are already married, right?
You're already married.
You're already married.
You're already married.
I would do the same. Go to God, ask for counseling, and really understand like the root of it, because there's a root to it. And he has to be willing to actually want to work through it as well, because it just doesn't just happen all the time. Like,
so you cool with not having sex with your husband for the next 5 years?
If God ordained me to be with him, I'll be cool with it. Truthfully.
Did God ordain you to be with him, or did you just, it's just something that happened along the way?
So if it's something that happened all along the way, then it's like, okay, I've made this covenant already, so now I need to go to God to seek answers and help.
So no matter what,
I stay.
You standing on business waiting until marriage.
Yes, because majority of the time, a lot of people, divorces happen, all this stuff, and a matter of the fact that they do not get counseling. they don't go to God for their answers or their problems. What they do is, oh, I don't want to deal with this person no more, or I just want to call it quits. And then sooner or later end up regretting it.
Right.
Sooner or later probably getting someone worse and not someone better. So why would I sit there and already have this situation dealt with instead of just going to him, going to God? Like, it's simple.
I feel like it'll be tough on both spectrums because as a man, I gotta be real with myself.
Yeah.
I know I couldn't wait till marriage. Cause what if we don't get married till 2 years after we meet? I know I can't wait that long because especially if this gonna be the only woman I'm dealing with, then it ain't gonna really make no sense. Cause what if I get married and then I find out as we doing it, like just be real, like what if, like, what's the proper word to say somebody coochie stink? What's that word?
You will smell that before you even get married.
How?
You would smell that before you get married. A girl's hygiene, you would know that before you get married.
Nah, because when I had some situations where
tell your business now.
That's what I do every week on this show, tell all my business. I done had some situations where when the woman wasn't so fresh down there and I did not know this until she got naked. Okay,
and then when you do find her unfresh down there, instead of trying to disrespect her or make her feel like she's less than.
Nah, I don't never do that.
I'm just saying, like, if that's the case, because I'm not saying that all men do that, but some men will do that, or they'll just ghost them, right? But if now that you're married and you do find that, then that's not a horrible, like, that's not a horrible situation. Not the one that you gave us. It's up there. It's up there, but I'm just saying that's an easy honeypot. That's an easy go to the gynecologist. That's an easy, okay, babe, let's talk about this because I don't want this to go on for too long. And I know that you are cleanly and a hygiene type of person, but that's down there. It's just not it right now. You know what I'm saying? But let's work on that. Let's fix that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, that's not as worse as ours, but you can easily do what you need to do and still stick with her through that. And here's what I'm also don't want people in the comments saying, like, oh, like, nah, that ain't true. Like, she ain't gonna do that. Like, no, really understand and recognize what I said was, in the beginning, that's what I did, and it didn't work.
What you did in the beginning? Like, in the beginning, have
sex with guys, and it didn't work. It didn't work out in my favor.
You abstinent?
Oh, yeah. Like, right now, like, that's what I'm trying to be, yes.
How long you been on this league of abstinence?
I don't want to express that.
This is a safe space.
It is a safe space. But I don't need...
Well, that means like a week then.
No, that's not it at all.
You abstinent too? Or you like, she on her...
I'm a virgin.
You a virgin?
She's a virgin.
Oh, man. Clap it up. Hold on. Where my claps at? My claps on here somewhere. There they go. Clap it up for that, man. Yeah. Clap it up for that.
So it's like, it's just knowing that, like, because of the past of what I've already been through, I really would want to try my hardest to do it the right way. I'm not saying we don't get our stumbles. I'm not saying we don't get our falls.
Right.
But if we want to get right back on track, if I did decide to be like, hey, I know I like this guy a lot. I really want to wait until marriage. And let's say we did end up stumbling and falling and ended up both of us having sex.
Right.
But I got some sort of conviction. So should he, if he is a man of God.
Right.
Right. And we should also have that conversation of, okay, I want to work it out. I want to work it out to where we set boundaries to where we need to do better, grow our relationship with God. We can still grow intimacy without sex. You don't need sex to grow intimacy. And most women out here want to be a wife. And realizing that it doesn't take sex for a man to realize that you're a wife speaks a lot of volume than you giving your body before then.
Hey, it's a good bonus to add on top. Like, everybody like a little whipped cream on top of that cake sometimes too, though. Ain't it?
Check.
I'm over you. Okay.
Hey, it don't take that, but hey, ain't nothing wrong with adding it up in the pot, baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? It take a lot of ingredients to make a good gumbo.
Oh my goodness.
You gotta have rice, you gotta have your sausage, your shrimp, your okra, your tomatoes. Ain't nothing wrong with bringing what you gonna bring to the gumbo, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. God's still working on me in case y'all haven't figured it out by now.
Working on me too.
In case y'all ain't realized that from the first 50, 100 episodes.
Check runners.
Hey, that's dope, man. Now that brings me to make me ask, like, that made me think, like, whoever you dealt with, them dudes in the past, they must was super trash to make you be like, you don't even want to, like, have sex at all no more. Like, what was it about those situations that got you to that point? Because something always catapult us to a new mindset.
I wouldn't say it was the sex. I would not say it was the sex at all. I would say it was them being unsure of what they wanted and keeping me just a tag along. Like, hey, I like you. We have a good time. I love your energy. You're vibrant. You're such a good, your aura is beautiful. However, I still just want you in this position right here. As in, you know, you're the girl I still go out, take on dates, have a good time with. You know, we enjoy ourselves, but we're not being intentional. And I think, and I don't blame them fully, because I also didn't set those things as in, I need to start being intentional with the men that I date. So that's why I said, like, I would never put it fully a blame game on them, because I should know myself as well. If I know I want to date and start and looking at marriage, then I need to express that as well.
Right.
But sometimes you really do get caught up in, I do believe in getting caught up in soul ties. I truly believe in that. I truly believe in ungodly soul ties and godly soul ties. And most, one particular man I've dealt with, I had a soul tie for like 3 years. No matter what, whenever I was trying to leave, whenever he was trying to leave, we will always end up right back with one another. And it wasn't healthy for us. It wasn't good for us. Mentally, emotionally, it wasn't good for me. And realizing
why that didn't work out with you and him?
He lied. He lied to me about having another significant other, and that hurt. That hurt, and it broke me. And I still care for him, love him to this day. I've forgiven him because I understand, like, one, forgiveness is not for him, it's for me. But also, God has always forgiven his people. So it's just understanding, like, I would never hold that grudge, but understanding where I'm at now, I would never want to reroute back to what I was with him. So what I've overcame from him, I refuse to go back to that. So it's not of saying that these men are terrible. I would never say they treated me disrespectfully, cussed me out, you know, called me out my name. I would never say that. It was just more so of when a man wants to have another cake and eat it too. Or when a man is feeling unsure about you, but continuously woman will still sit there and be by their side. I be honest with myself. I'm honest completely about, okay, this is what I've done in the past. This is what I've accepted. So that's why I said I would rather wait.
Okay. That's dope, man. That's dope.
Check runners.
Thank you.
It's been 2023 was a rough year on Black Love, man. So I seen a couple days ago, I guess Remy Martin and Pat Poose officially broke up. And I guess it was announced by Remy Martin's side dude, Easy the Block Captain.
That is so bad.
Yeah, that is a lot.
Dude, that's horrible.
That is a lot, man. And it's never funny when, you know, people go through these public breakups. But it's like, man,
that's disrespectful.
The comments just make the comments on, like, the Shade Room comments and all the blog comments just be if you ever just sad and need a laugh, bruh, just go read comments, man. Comments will take you from 0 to 100 real quick, because you will be so full of joy. But I brought this up because, you know, for so long, Remy Martin and Pat Poose has been looked at as the face of black love, you know, in so many levels, like, cause they, you know, Remy Martin, you know, did her prison time, and Pat Poose was there for her, and they got married while she was in jail, and got out, had a child, whoop, whoop, whoop. So how do you feel like situations like that can affect the culture of how we look at black love?
Sometimes you're holding on to attachment that you don't need to be holding on to. And sometimes it's because of the convenience. Sometimes you don't want to meet other people. Sometimes you feel like there's this deep connection that you need so bad with this person that it just has to work. So I think, like I said before, good discernment. But also, if you're going to go through with it, then ask God for help.
Right.
Through your situation, ask God for help. I don't believe there's just this one group of people that represents black love. I wouldn't want that to fully represent at all black love. Exactly. I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly.
So it's more so like, are they seeking help? Are they bettering themselves while they are in that type of place, in jail, in prison, in those type of situations? And is that person actually bettering themselves, you know? Because sometimes what God purges you from, you actually need to listen and let go of. You don't really need to keep backtracking and going back, because then situations like your side dude announces the breakup online.
That's wild.
That's wild. Disrespectful. Even from her, it should be disrespectful. From her, it should literally be disrespectful.
They dragging her because they looking at it like, in Pat Poose, you know how he represented himself publicly, he gained a certain respect. You know what I'm saying? And people and women always look at him like, oh, this the type of man I want.
Yeah.
And whoop, 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 and what he representing. Oh, he like, so it's like, we got to get off of looking at the outside and thinking we got the whole picture.
We don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get off looking at celebrity couples and making them our goals.
Yeah.
Like, we gotta build our own. We gotta get to a place with this black love thing where we gotta have our own goals. You know, if we look at a celebrity couple and they own a couple businesses together, that don't mean, if me and you get together at some point, that don't mean we supposed to have a couple businesses together.
That may not be our destiny.
Exactly. We probably be great when it comes to being lovers and boyfriend, girlfriend.
And not have a business with one another.
Yeah, but when it comes to a business, we probably can't even work together because we got different views. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You might be hard headed. I might be hard headed. You start laughing, you might be hard headed for real.
Yes, I was literally speaking that to Miracle. Like,
you're a Taurus.
I'm a Sagittarius.
Okay. Your birthday just passed.
November 29th.
Salute to you, man. Salute to you. But yeah, we gotta stop thinking. We gotta stop. I brought this up because we gotta stop like putting people in positions where, okay, this is the model. Like, this is the Mark 1. This is who we should be like. Like, if we not like them, we ain't got it popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they just like, for so long, everybody held Will Smith and Jada Pinkett to that high regard.
Yeah.
Then they started showing you like, nah, we just as messed up as y'all.
And that's I feel like that's just a society thing. And also, you can't really, I wouldn't blame it fully on celebrities, because at the end of the day, like, they're still human,
right?
You know, but also they do have to understand that because you're this famous, because you have this type of, I'm going to only say authority in society, why in the worldly ways, is just more so the fact that you do come with more, okay, people are going to look for your downfalls.
Right.
Look for the things that you mess up on because you're in that high position right now.
Right.
But in all honesty, if we stop looking at what society reveals as you are this goals of a couple, like, oh, y'all couple goals and everything, you will really understand that majority of the time, most of these people are going through so much. They only post the good stuff. Like, and it's heartbreaking to really see it, because internally they're probably not fulfilled. They probably feel empty inside. And instead of asking God for help and getting help, they would just refuse and just do their own way, do their own thing. So, yeah.
Nah, for real. That's just like another example. Like, it's like the list just goes on and on with these breakups. But a more recent example, how Cardi B, she went off on her fans the other day.
We talked about that on Meteor Girls Network Live, and I was so disappointed. I was like, but here's my thing. Don't get me wrong. Cardi B is going to be Cardi B. But here's also my thing. You cannot get upset for what your fans use against you for what you put out into the world.
Right.
Like, that's the one thing I cannot stand if a celebrity ever does that. Like, you literally sat there and will put your business out into the world, but then get mad when somebody has a comment for it. Then how about you don't put it out in your business? Do you see LeBron and his wife, if they ever get an argument, do you see them going back and forth on Twitter? Do you see them going back and forth on Instagram? No. We don't know what their relationship entails, but we can also see that they keep a certain type of privacy that everybody should really keep. Your whole relationship business, your business with your relationship should not be fully on Instagram, fully on display, because then when somebody has a clap back for you, or they see that you're in these type of positions, some people are, like I said, are going to wish on your downfall.
Right.
But then you have those other people that's like, okay, like, oh, we want to help her, or, you know, make her feel comfortable, you know, we don't want to judge her or anything like that, but real truly they are judging you.
Right.
So,
and it's crazy. I hate to see, because I rock with Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? Like, I rock with the hustle. I mess with her whole journey. So it's like, I hate to see her have meltdowns like that every other. It seems like she always having some type of meltdown when it comes to what people are saying online.
and that's so bad.
You know what I'm saying? That means you giving complete strangers way
Power.
too much power over your life. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Way too much power, you know, and I hope in this new 2024 space age we living in, man, Cardi B can like stop giving these complete strangers this type of power over her life. I mean, like, Cardi B, you sitting up there in a multi-million-dollar house. Now, true enough, money don't make us happy. You know what I'm saying? It definitely can assist a couple smiles. Definitely can slam dunk a couple of happy moments in our life. But that's not the key to happiness, as you can see. You know what I'm saying? But Cardi B, you got to stop letting these people get this type of reaction out you. You know what I'm saying? And she went off because I guess they were saying she was back with OffSet.
Yeah.
So I guess I guess she going off like that because she's saying basically like she'll look like a fool if she was to get back with her husband. But baby, we already know how it be. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Situations get messy, and sometimes you end up getting back with somebody that did you wrong.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? It just be like that sometimes. It especially like they got kids, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just hope they get to a place of peace, man, where they can just work something out, just leave for the kids. You know what I'm saying? I would never say I wish somebody to get back together and be miserable just for some kids.
Yeah.
Never.
No.
Never. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, like, I just pray
Seek
for their,
help.
I just pray
Seek
for their
guidance.
situation, man.
Seek God.
Healing. Yeah, there you go, man. That's it. Oh my God, that's it.
That's literally it. That's literally it. I don't believe any type of person should have that type of power over you. And if they do, that means something internally inside, something's wrong, and you need to dig deep.
Right.
So, yeah, shout out. Hopefully, Cardi B, if you ever watch this, you know, we're here for you, girl.
Have you ever had to spin the block with your ex that you already then told the family y'all broke up, and then you went back and felt stupid for getting back with them?
Yeah. But honesty, like I'm gonna be honest. Yes.
Why did y'all break up?
It can be multiple reasons. It can be multiple reasons, but one reason could be if I just didn't see that we were a great fit, or we felt like we're just having two different views. And with that, you decide to be like, you know what? I don't think this is working out. But then sometimes when that person gives you like a, hey, you know, how's it going? You know, I want to see you again.
Yeah.
I want to do better. You want to believe them.
Yeah.
You don't want to, especially if you love them. You want to believe them.
How soon do you tell you when you and the guy get into it and y'all fall out? Mm-hmm. How soon do you tell your family what happened?
I try to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I try to be honest right up front.
What you mean?
So
you go straight. So say me and you together. If we get into a bad argument at 9 o'clock,
okay,
you gonna go tell the whole family at 9:15?
No. But then you said a bad argument. That's not a breakup.
You know, some of them bad arguments be feeling like breakups. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I may be like, if it's really heavy on my heart,
yeah,
I would pray to God about it first, and then if I want to seek somebody that can listen and understand, it will be somebody like Miracle. It will be somebody of like
the homie.
Yeah, my community and everything, or my family,
okay,
and just get some advice on it if it's really heavy on my heart. Though.
Yo, see, I feel like this.
Okay, go ahead,
ladies. When we get into a bad argument. Mm-hmm. Or if I'm gonna even just say if we break up, you know, the first breakup, not even a real breakup. We really just so mad.
That's the thing.
That we just like, yeah, that's the thing. You know, that first breakup don't be real.
Okay.
That first breakup don't never be real. We gotta break up at least 10 times for it to be real.
10 times, that's too much.
I mean, I'm saying, where you going?
That's too much. 10 times? That means we really shouldn't be together.
All I'm just saying
toxic?
Me?
Are you toxic?
Me, I had toxic ways in my past.
Okay.
But, you know, I didn't grow so much more emotionally.
Okay.
To the point where, you know, I'm way better for a woman now than what I was a few years ago.
I like that. You
know, because it took me to be single for a while and realize I had to look myself in the mirror and say, hold up. You probably was on some BS. So
I hope you hear that, fellas.
You probably the next woman you get, don't do that, or don't say this, or if you get mad, like, don't be too quick to feel like everything got a response. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's just silence.
Listen.
Silence. Like, so I'm to the point now, me and a woman get into an argument, I'm not gonna be too quick to respond. I'm gonna take a breather.
Okay.
Because sometimes we can get so offended and be so on the defense that we'll go straight to saying a whole bunch of nonsense.
I agree.
That we're going to regret later.
I've done it.
You know, so
yeah.
I didn't grew past that stage in my life.
That's good. I really like the fact that you said, see how you took time in your singleness to figure that out? Right. That's good. That's really good.
Definitely. That you gotta take that time, because if you don't, you're going to keep doing the same thing
exactly.
and over and over and over again. You're going to keep getting the same results. But I almost forgot my first point.
Yes.
Ladies, if we get into it, just sit down and just relax for a minute. Mm-hmm. Go see a therapist if you got a therapist.
Or go see God.
There you go. Talk to God, pray on it, or go see a therapist. Because a therapist, you know, that's like a comfort. That's confident. Mm-hmm. Don't go tell your family. And now we still together, and Thanksgiving, Christmas come up. Everybody mean mugging me. Little man used to throw the football at me every time I used to go over your granddad's house for Christmas. Now man don't even want to shake my hand no more because he think I'm doing you wrong.
I do agree, because at some point you guys need to have the conversation and work it out yourselves. Right. Before you invite everybody else into your business. But then when everything's going good and then like, are you sure? Are you lying? Because last week you just told me that X, right. Y, and Z just happened. So I agree. I agree to that.
Nah, I'm glad you agree, because you haven't agreed with nothing I've been saying. And I love that. I love when people come over here and don't agree with me. That makes a good show.
It makes a good conversation.
Like, if somebody come on here and agree with everything I say, it's like it make me work harder. It's like it's not entertaining.
But it's okay to have different perspectives.
Yeah, and that's why I do this, because I love to hear different perspectives. Mm-hmm. I can't hear a different perspective, or I can't grow from that moment I was in time if you basically mimic everything I just said back to me.
Yeah.
Because I'm constantly looking for something that's gonna catapult me to grow into the better man I was from yesterday.
Give you a different perspective and different mindset.
Yeah. Definitely, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Check runners.
And big salute to all the dads out there too, man.
Shout out.
Big salute to all the dads out there that came through for Christmas, man, and tore it down, man. Big salute to y'all,
Big
man.
salute. Woo, 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 woo.
Big salute. Shout out to my boy Boosie, man. Boosie, I've been seeing Boosie online, like, giving his son some real gems. Like, I seen this video the other day. I guess Boosie's son, he got a son named Tudor Raw.
Okay.
So I guess Tudor Raw always got on his Pooh Shiesty ski mask. So Boosie like, bro, stop wearing the ski mask because it sends the wrong message.
Okay.
So that's what type of dad I am. I'm not gonna be hi cool dad. Oh yeah, let's just do whatever popular and don't nothing matter, laid back. Like I got a relationship with my kids when I'm cool with them, but I let them know when they wrong.
Yeah, as you should.
You know what I'm saying? Cause
have structure.
It have that structure, man. So that's why I salute Boosie for that, because he did it online, and that's important, because people should start seeing like that's the type of relationship you got to have with your kids, because everybody do everything we see online now. So people always like want to show you the bad. But I love that they displayed Boosie and his son in that moment, because as black men, we need to see that being done. You know what I'm saying? If we can see another black man just doing one thing that we can take a note from and add it into our parental skills, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. You know, I know you don't have any kids.
No.
So how you feel about dating a man with kids? Because I asked you this because I got my homegirl. She like my little homie. She like she kind of like a protege to me. She like your age. She like your age group.
How old is she?
She like 24, 25.
Okay.
And she don't want to date a guy with kids.
Okay.
And I'm telling her, like, unfortunately, we not living in those times where sometimes you got to date a dude with kids. So how you feel about dating a dude with kids?
It's not my preference. It's definitely not my preference. I truly believe that the person that I date, the person that I build a future with, I want it to be our first kid, not my first kid, your second, third child. Not saying there's something wrong with that. Some people are in those type of relationship, like Cam Newton and Jazz. Right. Like, if that's her route that she wants to take, then that's on her, you know? But personally, that's just not where I want, because I'm not gonna lie, I still have my selfish tendencies, you know? And because I feel like I'm a nurturing person, I'm such a caring person, I would never want to feel like I'm taking the attention away from your child. And I will always want to make sure that your child is good, because at the end of the day, if you are bringing me around your child and all these things, I want to be somebody that she can look up to, or he can be more open with, either way. But having that ability to say, like, I can trust this person. Like, my parents are not just bringing me around just anybody. Like, this person is special. So it's just my mindset of, like, when they do have children, like, I start like, okay, like, when is too much, or when is, you know, when I'm just chilling. Yeah. But I don't, if it's my preference, no, I do not want to date a guy with a child.
Right. But it ain't the end of the world if he got him.
I'm not gonna say it's not the end of the world. I'll be very cautious. Personally, myself, it would take me a lot. He would have to show me a lot before I say, yes, I want to be exclusive with you. I'll have to see something.
I'm gonna tell you why in my brain why I feel like that is ridiculous for a woman to say she don't want a man with kids.
Okay, go ahead.
Respectfully,
it's your opinion.
Respectfully, cause okay, we meet. Say now if the kids if they like newborn babies now, of course I don't even blame you. Like, run quickly, because I meet a woman talking about she got a newborn and she's single. Like, baby, you need to go get back with your baby daddy now.
That's my mom.
ASAP.
Oh my goodness.
ASAP Rocky.
I agree.
All right. So I say that's ridiculous because 90% of the time when a guy has kids, the kids don't live with us. So that won't be a strain on your relationship in the growth of when you guys meet. Versus if I meet you and you got kids, I ain't got kids, you got 2-3 kids, your kids 99% of the time gonna live with you. So that's gonna affect me more on that side of the coin than it's gonna affect you, because I'm coming in and when I'm accepting you, that means I gotta accept your kids.
Okay.
So
but you
now
don't have to.
Yes, I do.
No. I'm saying as in like you chose this. So if it was my choice, if it's my choice, then yeah, I shouldn't be complaining. I said it's not my preference. So it's a difference. If it's your choice to accept me, knowing that I have kids, then yeah, you shouldn't complain. If it's my choice to accept you, knowing you have children, then I cannot complain either.
All I'm just saying is the men, we have more to lose dating a woman with kids than y'all got to lose dating a dude with kids. Because I can have kids and you damn near ain't even got to meet them for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm probably gonna meet your kids within a week or two.
That's not always true. Most women are very protective over their kids, and they probably would not introduce a new man. Now, if that's what they do on a regular basis, I'm not saying that. I mean, in my eyes, I don't think that's healthy. But what I'm saying is, for a woman who is protective over her kids, you may just be meeting her to other places. She's not inviting you to her house. She's not inviting you to places where her kids are going to be because she's very protective over them. That's not always the case.
Even if it's a month, I'm finna meet your kids before you meet mine. Because if we been consistently messing around for a month, you gonna be cool with this dude coming to your crib. And if you don't feel comfortable with a dude coming to your crib after vibing with him a whole month consistently, something's wrong somewhere.
You can still come to my crib. My kids can still be at their grandma's. You could come to my crib and they could be somewhere else. They don't got to be in this house.
Grandma dropping them kids off. Hey, you got
They don't have to not be in this house.
Damn, I miss the grandma days. Them days gone though. I ain't even gonna. That sounds so good, but grandmama more outside than mama now.
Oh my gosh,
grandmama! It's a grandmama somewhere getting ready to hit the club tonight.
Some people want to have their fun. Let them live.
Man, them grandmama days over with. Now, I'm 40 years old. Now, when I was growing up, that's what like the last little bit of dropping kids off at grandmama. Now, grandma, you better not even call grandmama talking about no dropping no kids off.
Grandmas are like that. Don't be putting
man, grandma is outside, man. Shout out to the grandmamas out there, man. They're going to be outside. Getting laid down and sprayed down.
No.
Grandmama gonna have
on
at
the grocery store.
Man, grandmama gonna have on that leopard print dress.
No. If they gonna have the leopard print,
grandma,
it will not be the leopard print.
Grandma gonna pull out that dress she bought from Shein.
And she gonna go straight to Target.
Yeah, grandma. Yeah,
she gonna go straight to Target.
Grandmama go to Target now. She looking for a man now. Like, man, these grandmamas outside.
Church.
Shout out to the fine grandmamas out there, man.
Shout out to the grandmas that take care of their health. Yes.
Yeah, man. Like the ones that be in the gym, man.
Yes.
Hey,
and if you're not in the gym, grandmas, it's not saying we got nothing against y'all. Y'all still good. Y'all still straight because we don't know your situation.
Oh, man. Salute to the grannies, man. Salute to the grannies, man. I was online and I'm seeing like how much of an influence like hip hop has in the real world. Because a grown man turned 38 years old the other day and he had the NBA YoungBoy themed birthday party. And the other day, probably like that same day, one dude, he did like a little peaceful protest outside Atlanta courthouse that basically he trying to tell them folks they need to free Young Thug, man. Like, I'm all about dedication. I'm I'm all for a dedication, but sometimes, man, y'all gotta learn, bro. Y'all gotta relax. Like, it's a difference between dedicated and you might just be obsessed over these people, man.
You're idolizing them, and that's not good.
That was the word I was looking for. How you feel about people idolizing rappers? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you shouldn't do it.
Don't get me wrong. Like, NBA Youngboy is very talented. Young Thug, very talented, man. I want to see Thug back out here on these streets too. Like, but we gotta stop idolizing these guys, man. We are grown men
and grown women.
And grown women. Don't even get me started on what the women idolizing out there. But hey, do your thing, baby. You know what I'm saying? Y'all outside tonight. Oh God. But we gotta stop like idolizing these people, man. You know what I'm saying? What you think got us to this place where normal people gotta look and idolize celebrities this much? Cause this like it's at an all-time high, and it's like ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? What you think? How you think we even got here?
I think that just comes from when people are really recognizing or seeing that that person had the same present or past as them, and how they're moving about it in their lives, and they think it's the correct way, but it's not. And then because once you start idolizing somebody, it doesn't mean fulfillment for yourself. It doesn't do nothing for you internally. All it does is just shows like, okay, I really love this person. I really like this person. I could be like this person. Right. But that's not it. You will want to be probably better than that person. You will probably want to do the right things. But people can get so caught up into, I relate to him so hard, or I relate to him this. And I'm like, but he be doing this. So why would you ever want to relate to somebody that's on trial? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why would you ever want to relate to somebody that probably did do what he did and is probably not really coming out of, possibly will still be in jail? Like, why would you want to relate yourself to somebody like that? So I feel like those are the questions you have to ask for yourself. Like, are you really trying to get better, or are you just trying to be another wannabe?
Right. Facts. Yeah, we definitely we gotta get our own identities.
Your own mindset. Your own purpose. Like, what?
Yeah. Talk to that. Keep going. Like, go in on them.
Your own identity.
Talk, queen.
Your own purpose. Like, why would you want to follow in somebody else's footsteps and it's not ordained for you? That doesn't make any sense. Nobody should ever want to follow in somebody else's footsteps. People get so caught up into, I want to be like this person. God didn't make you that way. Right. God didn't have that thing for your life. You're probably somewhere greater, somewhere better than that person, but instead you're still at this worldly ways of just your eyes are viewing in this worldly way that's just horrible for yourself, or where you think your path will go to. Some people base their future off of another person's future. He's done this, like I've done it, and I'm probably not gonna make it to this age, or I'm not gonna get out of this hood, or I'm not gonna make it to this type of fame or this type of celebrity. Right. You should never idolize somebody that much to where they have that type of power and authority over your mind, over your own self-confidence, over your own self-esteem. Because then all you're just saying is that when God put you on this earth, it didn't matter. It didn't matter at all. All you know is that this person matters the most. This person is going to decide my future for myself, or where I'm going to lead to. That's a bunch of crap.
Wow. So, hey, man.
Check runners.
Like you had want to get that out for a minute right there. Like you been holding that in.
I'm just saying, like, because I'm never gonna say that I don't think there's things that I probably have idolized. I wouldn't say people, but more so it may be a person in their way of life, or their lifestyle that they had, and I'm like, dang, like I want that, but it's not my timing. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna get it. That doesn't mean it's not ordained for me. That doesn't mean that I will never see it in a day of light. It's just probably not my timing, because God's timing is always correct. Right. So when you think about that, it's just more so like, look at what all the life that you have now, and look at how much you're going to grow, and how much your testimony is going to be greater for the future, for when you're able to tell somebody that, hey, I've been through what you've been through, but you see that I've done better for myself.
Right.
You should always want to be somebody that's, how do you say it? You should always want to be somebody that's a leader into this lifestyle of leading somebody else into the same path that you are in a healthy way, into God's way, but not just over some crap, over some getting into, going to prison, getting into jail. Like, nobody would want that over their lifestyle.
Yeah. We got to do better, man. We got to do better this year, man.
2024, do better.
Cause we too old to be out here like still trying to be like NBA Youngboy and Young Thug and whoever else. Like, it was another guy, he complaining online. He mad as hell because his partner went online and added Lil Baby and told Lil Baby happy birthday and congratulations. Then he like, I'm with you every day. You don't even give me that type of love. I guess he was a rapper. So yeah, we gotta stop that, man. We can't be going online telling Lil Baby happy birthday, man, and don't even show love to the people that we see every day.
And that obviously means check your circles. If nobody has the same love that you have for them, check your circles.
Facts.
So that basically means that you're not hanging with the right people. And if you keep putting yourself in those situations, because you can leave. Now, if you keep in it, then why are you going to sit there and get mad for something that you were kept in yourself? So.
Facts, man. Yeah, man. And everybody needs to start trying to be a rapper too, man. I
agree.
I seen that in 2023. It was the past 10 years, of course, like, it was a lot of rappers. But
I don't want no rappers.
2023, it was like a surge. Everybody wanted to rap. Women and dudes, look. Hey, man, I need somebody down there to change my oil when I pull up, man. I need somebody to fix my burrito when I go to Chipotle. Everybody can't be no rapper.
Customer service than being a rapper. And there's many ways to serve people, Yeah. Use your gifts. Rapping is not always your gift. Just because you got a little couple of bars in you does not mean you can rap.
Nah.
Okay? Just because you got a little tune, you got a song that's on Apple Music, does not mean you can rap. I can put a song right now and put it on Apple Music. Does not mean I can sing.
Go on freestyle one right quick.
Okay? Oh, no. I know. But that's what I'm saying. Like, find your own way. Find your own gift. Like, don't continue to follow others. It's like, oh yeah, because I done this and I can be like this person because I got these type of bars too. Like, no, it's probably just not. It's probably just a hobby. If you want to do a little couple of shows here and there, do that.
Yeah.
Put on a little performance for your family. But that's as far as it go. That's as far as
that's
it
it,
go.
man. That's it, man. Be the Christmas living room performer, man.
Exactly.
When the whole family get together, and you know how you used to call your little brother downstairs, wake him up out of sleep to do the little dance so you can entertain all your drunk friends. Just be the living room entertainer, man. Just leave it in the living room. Like, don't stop DMing me talking about check out your video. I don't want to watch your video. I don't want to listen to your song, brother. Y'all need to stop DMing me. DM somebody else, man. And don't even say, hey, what's good, what's happening? Just send the link on over.
Oh, yeah, don't do that. Don't be trying to give me the whole, hey, how are you, when you really just want something out of this whole conversation.
They don't even say that. They just send the link.
Yeah.
I would rather them be like, hey, how you doing?
Really?
Shoot the bobo, like, we play it off.
If I need something or I want, I'm gonna just say it off the bat. Like, that's what came up in my mind. But to have like a fake relationship or a fake conversation with you when I honestly don't care, I'm not like that.
I ain't nothing wrong. That's just common courtesy. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with being courteous.
Yeah, courtesy.
I'm big on courtesy.
There is courtesy. I'm not saying like, but I'm saying an extended long conversation. Like, I'm talking about you really try to get, but I know you because I know you so well. It's like I know that you're gonna ask for something. So really, just tell me what you want.
I got you.
Just tell me what you want. I got you.
That's just like I met this chick the other day.
Ooh, you met a chick?
Yeah, I'm already good on her though.
What'd you do? The vibes wasn't there. Is that what it was? The vibes.
Like, so we met at the grocery store.
Ooh, grocery store.
And she just kept calling me baby, and it was just sounding so intimate. So that just showed me, she probably call every man she meet baby, and it probably don't mean nothing. So it's like certain phrases you use, it automatically make it look like you for everybody. And in my man brain, I'm quite sure like women got this thing too. Like I done seen situations where I was so confident, me being the man who I am, and I went up to directly to talk to a woman, and she later on told me she was hesitant on messing with me because how I can't talk to her, so she felt like I did that to everybody. So shorty just kept calling me baby, baby, baby. Like I don't like nobody calling me pet names too fast because I get paranoid.
Okay.
Because like I say, I was a street nigga most of my life. 80% of my life, I was a street dude. So the chicks that be quick to give you pet names, they probably finna try to finesse you out for something. They want something. They want some money on. Let me go ahead and say it. They want a little money on.
I can't, that's your opinion.
Baby, love. I hate when a woman call me love.
But I always say that. I remember this one guy felt so special, and he was like, "You don't say love to everybody." I said, "Yeah, I do." Like it's just naturally how I speak.
He said you don't say it to everybody.
Yeah, he was like, "You don't say love to everybody. Like you only say that to people." No, because he liked me, but I didn't like him. No, it's just naturally how I say thanks, love. Like I appreciate you, thank you.
Yeah, I hate love.
Like it's a natural, but it's also like something that we can kind of grab from like I grabbed that from my mom.
Yeah.
Like she will always say, so it'll be like, yeah, thanks, love. Like, oh my God, thanks.
Let me tell you guys why I don't mess with love.
Okay, why?
Okay, where I'm from, that the word when a woman calls you love, that's considered a quote unquote trick term.
Dang.
Yes. A trick term as in something a woman would call you when she's in need of some type of financial favor and she's willing to exchange sexual favors with you for that financial gain. So all the sex workers used to use the word love. If you go to the strip club, that's what they call their regulars love, or that's what prostitutes like you call love because they want to make that person that's always spending their money feel good. So that's what they use the word love. So I don't like when nobody call me love because it's
you
like
didn't let that was the past experience, so that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I don't really like. Like just call me like either just by my name or let me earn a pet name.
You gotta earn baby from me. You gotta earn baby from me.
I want to earn baby.
I'm not openly just gonna be like, thanks, babe. You're so. No, I'm never gonna say that. But love, I'm like, yeah, thanks, love. Like that's it. Because most of the time you're either complimenting me in certain type of ways, and I really appreciate that. So I show love back. I'm like, thanks, love. Like I show love back. But for some money, please.
Yeah, when I hear a woman say love, I automatically think one thing. She say that to every dude. So that made me think, okay, she probably at least talking to 3-4 dudes right now.
But that shouldn't matter.
And that's the national average. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all
on y'all team.
It shouldn't
matter. How many you got on your team right now?
Listen,
because especially you talking about something that don't matter. That means your team kind of.
No, I mean it doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter to you just as much as
it don't. It
exactly.
Don't.
So because it just shouldn't matter to me.
It don't. But
I'm one of one.
I'm like this.
I'm one of one.
Even though I know you probably talking to 2-3 other dudes when we meet, make me feel like I'm the only one. Because I want to make you feel like you the only one.
Well,
even though I probably don't.
Those questions. You ask those questions. Is this intentional? And it's okay to be like, all right, I am seeing other people. Are you doing the same?
Right.
Have those open, honest conversations, especially if you feel like it's going deeper and you're like, okay, but here's where I'm at right now.
Right.
So they can't be upset with you. But if she don't tell you off the bat and you don't tell her off the bat, it's really none of y'all business off the bat because y'all just getting to know each other.
Facts.
But I was definitely saying, like, because they hated what I said the last time, but dating is called collecting data. That doesn't mean you're in a relationship. That means you're collecting data, so it shouldn't matter how many guys I'm talking to. But if I'm intentionally being intentional with you, that's all that should matter. Until we have that conversation of, I want to be exclusive, or I'm thinking about moving forward with this. Like, what are your thoughts? Then you can have that conversation.
Man, that just sounds so good when it came out your mouth. But these days, like, women got 3-4 niggas that they being intentional with. Like, they trying to get wifed up. They trying to be a wife by 3-4 dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because they feeling like they young, they beautiful, they outside, so they like, and a lot of time, not just women, but dude, we let our past fair relationships control our future.
That's not good.
At all. At all, man.
So
drop the bomb on your ass. You was like,
it's not good at all.
Nah.
Some women do that too, though.
Yeah, it go both ways.
Yeah.
It go both ways. 2024, man, I just want us to bring back real love.
I'm talking about real love.
Hey, come on, man.
Something that's in my heart. Oh, real love. I'm
Can we
searching
just
for a real love?
Can we just bring back real love? That's all. Just bring back real unconditional love,
Yes.
man. You
Real
know,
love.
let's love with a purpose, and
Yes.
let's love on purpose.
Ooh.
Hey, come on, man. Come on, man.
I love it.
Come on, man. Hey, I appreciate you for coming by here today,
Thank
Queen.
you for having me.
Is there anything you want to bless my audience with before we get up out of here?
Yes. So, like you said, my name is Avion. I am a media TV personality. I have my own podcast called Unlearn Lessons and my YouTube, who is Avion. I love to dance. I'm a fitness enthusiast. So, yeah, come to my squad. See what I'm about.
Gang.
Check runners.
Hey, man, we gone. Y'all enjoy this new year, man.
New Year's up.
Make sure you better. Make sure you do it better than the last time. Don't bring none of that baggage with you, man.
At all. Leave it in 2023.
Keep it moving, baby.
Forward.
And keep it moving, babes. That's all I'm going to say, man.
Bye.
And with that being said, always remember, when you do what you do it like you're doing it for TV. And we gone. Yeah, beast? Yeah.
Bye.
Aye.
Check runners.